Hi Arne, you scored more goals than any other team in the league this season without creating a massive amount of high value chances. If you look at the expected goals average, I think it's just over one a game. Against a team like Burnley, who appear to be really happy to concede possession, how do you make sure that your time on the ball is as efficient as it can be?
Yeah. To implement as best as possible the way we want to play, but in the end, the final third is mainly for we do certain patterns, that's also clear, but it's also a form of the day of our wingers mainly, because you end up, because of their playing style, mostly on the side. So the better they are, the bigger threat they are, the more chances we will generate, and then it's 9 out of 10 times also about the score. Because if you can score an early goal, that normally helps you in a game like that. And if you don't, or even worse, you concede a goal in the beginning, that gives even more energy to the other team. So there are so many factors going into a game like that. But as always, we're hoping that our attackers can make the difference. And that's what they have to do every single game. Attackingly, but not only attackingly, because if we lose the ball and we're really good in our counter-pressing, that can generate chances as well. So yeah, that is for me the biggest lesson of our game against Arsenal there, where in the first half we weren't front-footed enough in terms of our pressing. And in the second half we were. I think Arsenal were front-footed in the first half in terms of their pressing. We were at the second half, and as a result of that, I think we deserved to score the goal in the second half, because we already scored one, which was fractionally offside, and we were getting closer and closer. And in the end, I think we even deserved to score that goal based on the second half, not based on the first half.
This season, Burnley returned to the Premier League after storming the Championship with 100 points, the best defensive record in the league, and 30 clean sheets. But under Scott Parker, the philosophy has shifted. Survival is the priority. Gone is the free-flowing possession play of Vincent Kompany, replaced with a pragmatic, compact, and counter-focused style designed for the grind of the top flight. 3 games in, Burnley sit 14th with 3 points, 1 win, 2 defeats. Turf Moor has been their safe haven, unbeaten at home, but away from Burnley they've looked more vulnerable. Tactically, they line up in a 4-2-3-1. Out of possession, they drop into a narrow mid-block, conceding the ball, usually holding around 42% possession. The 2 deep midfielders protect the back 4, while the wingers tuck in, narrowing into almost a 4-4-2 when defending. Pressing is selective, more about forcing mistakes than chasing high up the pitch. In attack, Burnley's progression is pragmatic. They prefer long balls into the wide areas, or direct passes into the striker. Fullbacks like Kyle Walker push on to provide width, combining with Jayden Anthony and Jacob Bruun-Larsen on the wings. Transitions are key. 40% of their goals so far have come from counterattacks, another 30% from crosses. They don't create much, averaging just over 9 shots a game, but they're efficient when the chances come. Josh Cullen is the engine in midfield. He dictates play, links defense to attack, and adds set-piece delivery. Anthony is the danger man, already with 2 goals this season, driving in off the left flank. At the back, Maxime Esteve provides versatility, while Walker adds Premier League experience. The strengths are clear: defensive discipline, physicality in duels, and a threat in transition. But so are the weaknesses: a lack of creativity in central areas, a vulnerability to crosses, and the absence of a proven Premier League striker. Against Liverpool, it's clear Arne Slot's side will dominate possession, likely close to 60%, and look to press Burnley's build-up into mistakes. Expect a 4-2-3-1 with Mohamed Salah on the right and Cody Gakpo stretching from the left. Virgil van Dijk anchors the defense, while Ekitike provides the outlet through the middle with his movement and direct runs. Yes, in this match, Ekitike will start and new signing Isak will likely come off the bench. For Burnley, the plan will be familiar. Compact, disciplined, deny space through the middle, and look to frustrate Liverpool for as long as possible. They'll aim to double up on Salah and Gakpo, with wingers tracking back to help the fullbacks. Cullen will be tasked with escaping Liverpool's press. If he's smothered, Burnley's build-up collapses into long balls and second balls. In attack, the opportunities will be rare. Transitions are everything. Anthony and Brun Larsen must be ready to sprint.